Welcome back, everyone, to NYU Grad's Daily Podcast with Stocks and Finance. Today is Tuesday, January 23rd, just after the market closed. Let's jump right into the numbers. For breadth today, we had 590 new highs and 123 new lows. So we're definitely outpacing new highs versus new lows today, which is bullish. We had 48% of shares advancing versus 47% declining. And taking a look at the 50-day moving average, we have 32% of shares below its 50-day, and we have 36% of shares below its 200-day moving average. The Dow was the weakest with 3M reporting, and then after earnings, it fell quite a bit. However, the NASDAQ and the S&P closed at the highs of the day. Taking a look at the Magnificent Seven, you had a very constructive day. Pretty much everything was in the green. Tesla also fought its way back from being red to close green. You had Microsoft and Google up 0.6%, Nvidia up 0.37%, Apple also up 0.67%. Amazon was up 0.8%. So nothing crazy, but everyone did finish the day positive. Another company that has been mentioned quite a bit on the podcast within the healthcare group is AbbVie. I mentioned them actually yesterday as well, and today they are up near, definitely for 12-month highs or 52-week highs. They were up 1.28%, up above $167. Keep in mind, I believe if you are a long-term investor and don't trade a lot, companies like AbbVie would do well in your portfolio. Do your homework first, but they own Humira, they own Botox, as well as some of the products where you freeze off fat. And Botox is a cash business, so you don't file insurance for it. I've never had Botox, but that's from my research that I know. And also Botox can be used for migraine headaches. So take a look and research on your own about AbbVie. The ticker is ABBV, Apple Boy Victor. Procter & Gamble in the Dow was up 4.14% as well. So pretty constructive day. A little bit of a mixed bag when you take a look at the sectors, but you had communication services, which Alphabet is in and Meta is in, up the most, up 0.94%. Then you had consumer defensive, then basic materials and technology, all green. And to the downside, you had real estate. So the big news today was D.R. Horton reported earnings, and their guidance was not received well, and they sold off over 9% today, taking down all of the home builder stocks today. So that's something to be watched because they've been super bullish so far this year. And the other thing that I wanted to point out was with 10 minutes to go in the session today before the close, the volume was tepid. We had the QQQ volume at about 26 million shares traded, wherein the average volume is 47 million on a daily volume. On the SPY, the volume today with 10 minutes to go was 38 million, where the average daily volume is close to 80 million. So basically half of the volume. I think everyone is waiting for some earnings reports, but more primarily the FOMC Fed rate decision at the end of the month on January 31st. It was really a Mag 7 party today. But keep watching earnings because we are in earnings season. Netflix is higher after hours right now, and Texas Instruments is lower after both of their earnings reports. And the last bit I'll mention is on Bitcoin. Bitcoin is still weak. It was trying to hold 40,000 all day, but right after the close, it fell below 40,000 again. So it's still under a lot of pressure here. Let's see what happens overnight session. I was looking at intraday charts, and a lot of the price movement seems to happen right before New York market open, like during the overnight hours and the weekend. So we may continue to see big moves. We may continue to see big moves after hours on Bitcoin shares. So I'm going to wrap up for today's podcast. It'll be quick. I'll see you all after the Wednesday session. All right. Have a good day.